Angelo here. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back viewers of my stream. I'll be talking about the Mortal Kombat 10 story review. I'm not gonna lie, normally I would do a much better job at editing, but seeing as the fact that Mortal Kombat 11 quite literally drops on Steam and various markets, most people, like as far as streaming wise, have already started playing the game, I just decided to kind of just loop the background of the original commercials for this game. So you'll have to kind of bear with me. This is going to be more of just a random talking video. And then background video, just something to look at. It's not exactly anything connected directly to what I'm talking about here. But basically, I'm just going to talk about how, overall, my feelings of how the game was as far as story mode. Now, normally, you know, if you go back into other, like, 2D fighters, even some 3D fighters, the story mode is usually one of the last things they decide to make. So when you actually get into a game such as, like, this one, without a doubt, this is the best story mode you could even get, like in any type of game. RPGs take too long. These are pretty much, I mean, I'm sure if you've gone around and looked, most of these can be made into movies, just as they are. Of course, people cut out the gameplay and whatnot, but still, the fact of the matter is, you can literally watch these as if they're a top-class Hollywood blockbuster movie. As I said, I'm just basically going to be rattling off any type of ideas, things that I thought were awesome, what I liked, what I disliked. Typically, the biggest thing that I wanted to know was what happened to the heroes. Just like from my last video, I was asking, okay, we know Johnny Cage, Sonya, and Raiden, they're the only three that are left alive. Everybody else is dead, quite literally. Everybody else is dead. And Quan Chi has them all. He has all of their souls and everything. So in this game, it basically kind of tells you and it shows you what happened to them. All of their souls are now revenants to Quan Chi. They serve him just like Scorpion serves Quan Chi. And then there are just like so many things that happen during this game that overall you just can't really go wrong watching it. And then it starts out literally a couple years, maybe like 1 or 2 years after what happened in Mortal Kombat 9. And then from then, it does a time skip. And what's crazy about it is that you now realize, since there's no Liu Kang, Johnny Cage is the main character. And he went from being kind of the goofball, like, not exactly having the biggest role, kind of just one of those guys, like, hey, I'm the comedy relief, but he actually turns into his own character. He gets his own character development arc. Sonya develops her own arc as well. But then there's a part where a part of me was kind of like 50-50. I didn't know if I liked it, and I didn't really know if I was interested in it. That was when they introduced the 4 new characters, which is, Takeda, Takahashi Takeda, which is the son of Kenshin, the blind swordsman. So he also has slight telepathic powers. Jackie Briggs, the daughter of Jackson Briggs. And then we have, of course, Cassie Cage, who is the daughter of both Johnny and Sonya. And, you know, they had the rough patch, so they've kind of been distanced a bit. But, you know, Cassie, she looks a lot like Felice Herring, honestly, when I saw her. So I thought that's who the character model was based off of. And then the last one was Kung Jin, who, after playing a game like Injustice and everything, he's pretty much like a Mortal Kombat version of Green Arrow, which was cool. You know, I always like archery characters. But every one of them had their own story. So I'm glad that they didn't have any throwaway characters. They didn't have any characters that were just like, you know, one note. You can kind of say Kung Jin was kind of a one-note character, then you find out the overall reasons why he did and how he acted. So there was even an arc to him. There's a continuing arc of Raiden, even though he knows he messed up. You know, by the end of the game, he just keeps messing up. The guy just can't stop. And pretty much back to the Mortal Kombat 9, when you first see him, and he's all in black, I mean, he might as well just don that outfit already, because he has gone pretty much full-on dark side, if you know what I mean. And I'm assuming from what the random trailers I've seen from Mortal Kombat 11, that seems to be the same route that he's going anyway. The other thing I had to say about that was it was cool to see, but at the same time kind of strange, because I know that now Outworld had no leader, so instead Kotal Khan came out and he took over, and that was interesting. Phil Lamar, he was also, I mean, dude, the guy does so many voices now, but I know him for also as Vamp from Metal Gear series. That was really cool. It's interesting to hear various different voice actors that you know and you've heard before, and then you hear them again. It's like, oh, it's awesome. in addition to that, just the overarching character arcs and things like that. But the weirdest thing also was when they were able to get Scorpion, Jax, and who was the other person? I think that might have been it. It was Scorpion, Jax, and Johnny. Johnny was about to die, so they were able to wrestle the control from Quan Chi and get them back to humans. Oh, and Scorpion. Did I say Scorpion? Yeah, and Scorpion. But that was the coolest thing to see, that they were able to take the cybernetic parts off of younger Sub-Zero, who's now the official Sub-Zero. But in this game, there was severely lacking characters. Like, there was no Cabal, there was no Striker, there was no Smoke, and then I really wanted to see what happened to those characters, so that would have been cool. And I'm assuming what I'm looking forward to in Mortal Kombat 11 is seeing what happened to all those characters, and that's exactly what I'm going for. And hopefully we'll see newer characters, and then I believe we already know that we're going to be seeing Noob Saibot again, which is going to be cool. Some new characters that they created were like Devora, Kotal Khan, Aaron Black. They're all pretty cool characters, all in their own right, and they definitely fit the Mortal Kombat mold. And basically just like, yeah, it has been a good number of years now. And honestly, I was just like, dang, I completely forgot about all these characters in the story, so I had to refresh myself, rewatch it, replayed some of the games, and yeah, here we are now. And with Mortal Kombat 11 pretty much right around the corner, I'm pretty much excited to see what's going to happen. I know the graphics have gone up. It's going to be interesting because I know Ronda Rousey is Sonya Blade now. But I wonder how many years this takes place. Is this a year, 2 years after what happened with Mortal Kombat 10? All in all, I mean, it kind of sets it up, and then just by the end of Mortal Kombat 10, you just know that like Raiden has gone full deep end, man. He, like, if there's a dark side, he is in the pitch black part. You know, you need Chronicles Riddick to see that guy. He's so far in there. But okay, guys. Thank you much for watching, and sorry, this one's just more of like a little kind of rant thing, but, you know, hey, Mortal Kombat 11s are out. Or it's about to be out, probably by the time this video publishes. And hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope you guys check out the story mode, and I'll be checking that out shortly. And then I'll have another either rant or possibly video review for you. Thanks again, guys. Thank you for watching. Well, and listening, I guess, in this case. And have a great day.